Hello everyone, this is Anganel Davis here live from Provo, the corporate offices. I'm so excited to join this group today. So first of all, Laura Call, Julie Toth, Rebecca Morris, thank you so much for inviting me. It is an honor to be invited to join leaders such as yourselves to be on this group with you. I'm so excited. Everyone, today I want to be a little bit more intimate in this Facebook Live. So for this group, because it's Laura Call's group and Julie Toth and Rebecca, I want to answer all of your questions. I want to be more open. Let's have a heart-to-heart discussion. So if anything comes up, shoot me a question. Nancy, thanks for joining. And let's have a good chat here today. Sometimes I get going on these and I start talking, my mind wraps so deeply around the products I forget to look at the questions popping up. So we'll try really hard to get all of those questions. So your leaders asked me to focus, Mary O'Corn, thank you for joining, asked me to focus on the new beauty boxes, 2 of them, the head to toe box and the facelift new beauty box. So let's dive right in with the head to toe box first. And I've pulled together a few little fun facts about each of the products that are in there. And so if you have a question about one of those products, let me know while we're doing this live and I'll answer you right away. All right, so the first product is the AP24 Whitening Toothpaste. This product has just gone gangbusters. We have just yesterday we were pulling sales analysis over the last year and watching AP24 toothpaste just skyrocketing, and it is because of this right here, social media. It is such an easy product to promote socially amongst our groups, and that's why the sales are taking off so quickly. But the product has to be able to provide results in order for us to be able to get these types of sales. And so I wanted to explain how we're getting those results. So with the AP24 toothpaste, we have, first of all, patented technology. That patented technology is the AP24 molecule itself. This is an ingredient that has the ability to wrap and bind with the teeth, keeping the teeth clean and actually feeling that slick, clean feel, you know, right after you brush your teeth, all that fuzz and blah is all gone. This AP24 patented ingredient helps to increase that feeling of that clean, smooth feel to the teeth, and helps to prevent the plaque from actually adhering and forming throughout the day. And so we're protecting the teeth that way through the patented AP24 technology. We also have some ingredients in there that are, yay, Julie and Rebecca, I see both of you are on. Thank you so much for having me here today. So we also have ingredients in there that are like an exfoliant. So we talk about how important it is to exfoliate your face, right? Literally, we want to do the same thing to your teeth, but what we're exfoliating is not actually the tooth enamel itself. Instead, we're exfoliating the buildup, the plaque, the debris, the junk that is sitting there on the teeth, and we're using these very soft abrasives to push off those layers of debris that are on the teeth, and that in part is what is allowing us that instant whitening effect that happens with AP24 toothpaste. So we've got all of that fun stuff going on and the clinical studies that go with it, lots and lots being said about AP24, and lots of before and after smiling pictures. I love those. So let's move to the next product, Epic Glacial Marine Mud. I could literally do an entire Facebook Live just on that product. It is, again, another fun social selling product because it's easy to demonstrate. Anytime you can demo a product, people fall in love with it, they see the benefits, they see the power of why it works so well, and they want to use it. And masks have always been popular products. It's a category that everybody loves, and here's why. This glacial marine mud mask has over 50 different minerals and trace elements. And now we talk about that a lot, and a lot of you might have heard, oh cool, 50 different minerals and trace elements, wow. But did you realize that every single one of those 50 minerals and trace elements are doing different things for our skin. So it's like a bam of 50 ingredients just going in there to really help the skin. And I want to give you a few examples, of course. So we've got, let's see, I wrote a couple down. Copper, oh, that's a good one. Copper is an ingredient that can actually help strengthen the skin, the structure of the skin, strengthening that so that our skin is healthier in the long run. We have zinc in there, we have magnesium. Magnesium is something that helps with the energy and the health of the skin as well. We also have silver in there. Silver is another one of those elements that actually has natural antimicrobial properties to it. So we're getting those antimicrobial properties in glacier marine mud through that silver. But also if you have a chance, just kind of Google silver and what they're doing with burn victims with silver in hospitals now. We're not making those types of claims with the mask, of course, but knowing that silver has such beneficial properties to it is exciting, knowing that that's an ingredient in our product that is helping the skin so much. One of the things I love the most about glacier marine mud is it has, the molecular structure has a natural negative charge to it. And so it has the ability to bind with positively charged impurities on the skin and help increase the ability of pulling those impurities out of the skin. Now, masks naturally will do that on their own, but with glacier marine mud, you get an added emphasis and even more of this tightening effect of the pores and pulling out of the excess oils and impurities from the pores because of that charge. And so, oh, I just missed a question that came. Oh, I can scroll down. Perfect. Nancy Sorensen is just asking if it is about the facial peel. Okay, facial peel, rubbing it off and pulling the skin. Perfect. Nancy, I will try to remember that. I'm going to make a note. Rubbing and pulling, because we're going to get to that one next. So, Donna, great suggestion about using enhancer. Oh, I love that one after glacier marine mud. What a beautiful product to use after that. Now, glacier marine mud, don't forget that as it dries down, especially people with oily or combination skin, you're going to see little oil dots start to appear. These little dots, the mask dries from a dark green to a light green, and you see these dark little dots. That is literally excess oils being pulled from the skin, and that is another way that you can demo showing that it's literally working. So very, very gratifying for people with extremely oily skin. They're just so excited to see that it's pulling out all those oils that cause problems on their skin. All right, so let's move to polishing peel since Nancy brought that one up. So Nancy, thank you. Polishing peel is another mask and an exfoliant. It kind of is straddling the line between those two categories. And here's why. An exfoliant is typically removing upper layers of skin, either as a physical exfoliant, a physical abrasive, pushing things off, or a chemical exfoliant, loosening up the upper layers of skin and allowing those to be rinsed away. So, and then a mask has that tightening effect to it. And so you're getting both of these effects with polishing peel. Polishing peel has pumpkin enzymes, which act more in the chemical exfoliant category, where they're loosening up those upper layers of skin. They're loosening the glue, if you will, that's holding those cells together, and allows it to be rinsed away much, much faster. Madeline is asking how often we should use this product. Glacier marine mud mask should be used at least 2 to 3 times a week, and polishing peel for the first week or two you use it about 3 times a week, and then you go to 2 times a week. So we want to get a real boost at the beginning. That's why you use it 3 times a week, and then we even out and settle down and just go to twice a week usage. So good question there. So in addition to the pumpkin enzyme in polishing peel that's helping to get rid of those upper layers of skin, it's really dissolving some of that impurities on the upper layers of skin as well. We also have bentonite clay. Bentonite clay is pretty exciting because it's actually derived from volcanic ash that again has these magnetic qualities to it that are pulling out these impurities from the skin, giving us that mask type benefit. So you've got the pumpkin enzyme that's giving you the exfoliation, and the bentonite clay, that volcanic ash, giving you the mask benefits of pulling out the impurities. So some fascinating stuff going on there with polishing pill. Now let's come back to Nancy's question about how you use it. So the key to polishing peel, and actually let me tell you before I give you the usage instructions, if you use this product completely wrong, I had somebody rate, this was the one product that they were like raving about. I'm seeing more results with polishing pill than any new skin product I've ever tried. I was like, wow, that's so cool, tell me about it. And she started explaining, yeah, I put it on the skin and then I rinse it right off, and it's just doing just amazing things. And I'm just grinning inside thinking, you're using the product totally wrong. And she was raving about the results that she was getting. So Hilmi, thank you for your beautiful comment. So even if you use the product wrong, you're still going to get results. But here's the right way to use it. You put polishing peel on, and then you let it set for about 30 seconds or so, give or take a little. And by that time, it starts to get a little tacky to the touch. Once it's tacky to the touch, then you use slow circular motions like this, and what happens is the product starts to ball up, and as it's balling up, it's binding with those dead skin cells and impurities and pulling it off, and it balls up more and more, and more layers are being removed, bringing up and revealing these beautiful plumper layers of skin. And so it's fascinating to see how it works. All of that rubbing, you know, you get this little pile of product when you're done, but that's not only the product that you've rubbed off, but those older layers of skin and some of the visual problems that you've rubbed away as well. And the number one reaction of people using polishing peel is, my skin feels so much smoother. In fact, this is a product you can demo on the back of somebody's hand. Put it on one hand, not the other, have them rub it until it balls up and flakes off, and then rinse it and put a moisturizer on, and they are going to, even if you didn't put a moisturizer on, they will feel how much softer and smoother the back of one hand is over the other hand. So a little tip for you there with polishing peel. We did that actually at a New York media event with the beauty editors. We had them do it on the back of one hand and not the other, and the editors were just gaga over this product. So polishing peel, great question, Nancy. And Sarah, perfect. Oh, I'm so glad that you love this product. Okay, so what products have I missed? Soul Solution is in the beauty box. Soul Solution, so this is really funny. Last week, I think it was, we were coming back from a business trip in North Carolina, and I actually ended up sitting on the plane from Atlanta to Salt Lake City with one of my coworkers. And so he decided to play the game, if you were stranded on a desert island, which 3 products would you have to have? And so I started adjusting his rules. I told him that like systems count as one product, and hair care line, the entire hair care line counts as one product. He's like, well, you're totally cheating, but I can't play the game any other way. But I have to tell you, Soul Solution made it on my 3 products, because he finally said, all right, that's it. This last one, you can only choose one product. And so the last one, I'm like, all right, fine. I told him I hated this game, but I picked Soul Solution. And here's why. I apply that product every single day. Every single day. I don't always get it morning and night like I should, naughty, but at least once a day to twice a day I am applying that product, because my heels, the soles of my feet, I grew up with parents who had, especially my mom, had very, very dry skin, and growing up I remember these huge painful cracks on the bottom of her feet. She would do everything. She'd apply Vaseline and she'd try to soak them, and she always just had these huge painful terrible looking cracks on her feet. So I've always been paranoid about that. And as I've gotten a little older, your skin tends to get drier as you get older. I've worried even more. And so Soul Solution, when we launched that product years and years ago, I latched onto that really quickly because I had started to form some of these dryness and lines. Not to the degree of my mom, but it started to show up. And so I started using that product every single day religiously, and I have not a single crack on the bottom of my feet. You can ask me at any time, especially in the summer, I'll flip that shoe right off and show off the heels of my feet because I am sandal ready all the time. And that's the power of Soul Solution. I tell people, Jennifer, hi from windy South Carolina, and oh, Ilmi, I don't know if the H is silent or not in your name, but Ilmi gave us a great solution tip. She said to put it on your elbows as well. She's totally right. Soul Solution will work on tougher, thicker areas of skin like your elbows, or oftentimes I'll have people like mechanics or nurses who are constantly washing their hands and they need something way more intense and thicker than normally you would use in your hands, and this has been a great solution for them as well. So here's why Soul Solution works so well. It is an epic product, and we do have an epic ingredient, an ethnobotanical ingredient in there called crushed allspice berry. So as Dr. Paul Cox was studying these, some of the Central American indigenous cultures, he studied that some of those cultures would run up to 100 miles a day. They were messengers and carriers from one tribe to another. And so they were barefoot. And so can you imagine running 100 miles barefoot? And what they would do indigenously to treat their feet and prevent intense dryness or cracking or redness, running 100 miles, yeah, there's going to be redness on the soles of your feet, is they would they would crush these allspice berries and rub that onto the soles of their feet to prevent this cracking and dryness, and especially to prevent the redness. So you've got some of those ingredients in there. We've also got urea in there. It's an ingredient that helps to loosen up. Your heels of your feet are one of the most notorious areas on your body for an accumulation of dead, tough layers of skin and for creating calluses. And that is an ingredient that loosens up those calluses and those dead layers of skin and helps us to be able to slough those off so that we can better moisturize the layers of skin underneath, which is quite fascinating. I know I'm missing some things about that product. I've got so many notes, I can't even see where the notes on that. Oh, papain. I just found the note. I'm so glad I saw that because that is another ingredient we don't talk about hardly ever. And that is the ingredient that is also going in to help loosen up those rough patches of skin so that we can get to the younger layers of skin and moisturize those layers. So you've got a couple of ingredients doing that in there. Okay, I spent way too long on Soul Solution. Let's move to the next product. So the next one we are looking at the Curl and Lash Mascara. And Curl and Lash Mascara has also been a really, really fun product for us on social media because it's so easy to demo. Obviously, apply Curl and Lash to one eye and not the other and show the difference. There's some fun tips that you can do using Nutriol eyelash first and then applying the Curl and Lash Mascara. Layering the Curl and Lash Mascara. So Curl and Lash Mascara has some ingredients like beeswax, these natural ingredients, other ingredients that help to coat the eyelash so that each time you apply the Curl and Lash Mascara, you're adding another layer, which is what is increasing this fullness, this thick look to those the layers of the eyelashes. So that's what's building up this thickness, this fullness to the eyelash. And it's very easy to demo. You just kind of get closer to the camera so that you can show the lashes and the difference between the treated and the untreated side. All right, so that brings us to contouring lip gloss. Contouring lip gloss is, if you're gonna do a smile demo or a smile makeover, you're gonna use AP24 toothpaste. the lip plumping balm, and the contouring lip gloss. Any of the 3 shades, the clear, the sweet pink, or the tender beige, either any of those. But those 3 products right there are a beautiful before and after. In fact, I just filmed a video that in the future we're going to show you of a smile makeover. So the lip gloss, why it is so important is because it offers a shine, which instantly increases the fullness, the look of the fullness of the lips. But also there's ingredients in there like the oligopeptide. The oligopeptide actually helps to promote collagen synthesis. Now, I say that like it's a big deal. Let me explain why it is a big deal. Collagen is what is the substance in your skin that creates thickness to the skin. As we age, we lose collagen and the layers of skin become thinner. So anything we can do to build up that collagen and plump up the layers of skin is very, very important. And you can do that with the contouring lip gloss. The oligopeptide is actually promoting. Synthesis means promoting, basically, helping to create, helping to build. So collagen, you're helping to build up the layers of collagen in the lip itself, so that not only do you get a temporary increase in the plumping effect, but long term you're increasing the fullness of the lips with that oligopeptide. So very, very fun ingredient there. If it is a little too, oh, you know what, there's also, I didn't even tell you, we never talked about red raspberry. That is a very strong antioxidant. Red raspberry is, tongue twister there, is super high in antioxidants, like vitamin E. And so those antioxidants, your lips are getting some of the first sun damage or environmental damage is happening to your lips. You know, you go skiing for a day or out for a jog, your lips are getting chapped and dry and the UV rays are hitting them, and those antioxidants that are in the red raspberry are helping to combat this damage that is happening to the lips. And then you have ingredients like the DPHP, which is, it is an amino acid instead of a peptide, but this amino acid is also helping to build up the collagen in the lips. So multiple ingredients in there that are focused on the collagen that long term is going to plump up those lips. So one tip that I'll share, if it is a little too sticky for you, because this is a high sheen, high gloss, we're going high wattage here with this lip gloss because we want maximum shine to really give you those puckered, beautiful, luscious lips. So if it is a little too sticky for you, tone it down a little by applying other products with it. You can also apply a thin layer of it first and apply your lip plumping balm after, and even a new color lipstick or K-Beauty lipstick even after that, which helps to tone down the stickiness but still give you those plumping benefits from the product. So just fun little tip there. Okay, next product. We've also got tea green in there. Tea green is such a great antioxidant. So many wonderful benefits there. Since it's a Pharmanex product, I'm your new skin guru. I won't dig too deeply into there, but you can see tons of information on our website about tea green. So let's switch to the beauty box with facelift. That beauty box, let's see first. Okay, Nancy has a really great question where she is asking about the difference between the lip balm versus the lip gloss and the difference between plumping and collagen. So that is a great question because we just switched focus to the other beauty box with facelift. In that beauty box, instead of the lip gloss, we have the lip plumping balm. So let's jump right over to that product and that will answer Nancy's question. So, so here's what happens with lip plumping balm. With lip plumping balm, we're a little bit more focused on the immediate plumping benefit. So that's why those two products, the gloss and the balm, complement each other so nicely. With the lip gloss, you're getting more long-term benefits. With the lip plumping balm, you are getting some long-term, but we're focused even more on the short-term. So they go together really, really well. With the short term, we're using ingredients like the menthol, the methyl lactate, and vanilla butyl. Those are ingredients that cause a tingling effect to the skin and cause a slight increase into the blood flow in that area, which causes this plumping, this immediate plumping effect to the skin. With the added benefit of it feeling like a balm. It's not sticky, it's not glossy, it's just like you're applying this natural balm to the lips. So it's very moisturizing to the lips while giving you that immediate plumping effect, which then preps your lips to then apply color and then the gloss at the very end for those who want the high shine, fullest plumping effect to their lips. So that is Lip Plumping Balm. The other thing that makes that box different, so the new beauty box with facelift has, let me just list these off, Glacial Marine Mud, which we already talked about, the Curl and Lash Mascara, the Polishing Peel, the Lip Plumping Balm instead of the gloss, and the AP24 toothpaste. And then instead of Polishing Peel, in this one we have Facelift. So with Facelift, let's talk about this product. This is another one of those hidden gems that hasn't been focused on a lot in the past, but recently, because it's so demonstrable via social media, has kind of come back to life. And the reason why it's so demonstrable is because you can do a demo. You can apply it to half the face, show, or even the whole face, show the tightening effect of what's happening and explain why that is actually giving us this temporary lifting and tightening and improvement of lines and wrinkles. Now let me explain to you why that's happening. So we are using an ingredient called albumin. A-L-B-U-M-E-N, albumin. It is an ingredient that's derived from egg whites. Historically, egg whites have been famous for that tightening effect that they have. What happens is when you apply Facelift to the skin, we have these little fan lift brushes that you can gently apply the product with. And when you apply it to the skin, the ingredients in Facelift actually adhere to the skin. And so as those ingredients dry, because they've adhered to the skin, they tighten, the skin pulls with it as it dries. There are these structural proteins inside of Facelift, and those proteins, when they dry, those proteins constrict and tighten. And so because those proteins are adhered to the skin, as they dry, not only do they constrict and tighten, but they constrict and tighten the skin with it because they're adhered to it. And so this is what causes, even once it's rinsed off, it's remaining, some of that is remaining, and the initial tightening that you've left on the skin, because Facelift you leave on for about 15 to 20 minutes, gives you that temporary tightening of the skin. So okay, so we had a question come in about, Erica is asking about Age Lock Me and the pores. I'm going to come back to that at the end, Age Lock Me and pores. So back to Facelift. So Facelift, isn't that fascinating that there's actually ingredients adhering to the skin and that those proteins constrict and tighten when they dry, and that's how you're constricting and tightening the skin? So it's really fun to be able to demo that and show that. And that tightening effect can last all the way up to 10 hours, our clinical studies have shown. So 10 hours of a temporary tightening and lifting, sign me up, we'll take it, right? So that's why it's so popular. Back in the day, huge businesses were built off that single product alone. So great opportunity. Oh, you know what? I'm so glad I put this in here on my notes because I get excited and talk about things and forget some of the good stuff. We also have ingredients in there like aloe vera, we've got allantonin, we have panthenol, we have other ingredients in there to help soothe and nurture the skin too, so that we are pampering the skin at the same time we're getting that lifting and tightening effect. And also something else to note, Facelift is 100% fragrance free, because there is a little segment of people out there that have skin allergies to fragrances. So this would be a great anti-aging product for those people who have allergies to fragrances, to be able to get that tightening and more youthful benefit. Okay. So those are the beauty boxes. Those are the products. Those are the tips that I want to share with you about the beauty boxes. And I know this is a little bit off topic, but let's come back to the ageLOC Me. There's one more question here. Jennifer is asking, what do we recommend as a beauty package? I would absolutely recommend one of these beauty boxes, either of them. I mean, I don't think I could pick between them. You might want to, you know what, here's what you do. You pick one of them, and then after they've used these products for 1 month, or even just a couple of weeks, you come back and upsell them with a product that's from the other box. So if you picked the head to toe box, then in a couple weeks after they've fallen in love with those products, you come back and upsell them with the facelift and or the lip plumping balm that's in the facelift box that's not in that one. So that's how you can have your cake and eat it too. I hate these questions where I have to choose between products. It's like I cut off my hand, my arm, or this, I can't live without products. So coming back to ageLOC Me, ageLOC Me long-term will help with the tightening of pores, but really what you want to do if you're focusing on pores is add in a product to the ageLOC Me regimen, and you're going to add in a product like a mask. Masks have this wonderful pore tightening effect. You could also choose to add in a toner. Toners and masks are probably neck and neck in their pore tightening abilities. Masks are doing it through the ingredients that are constricting and tightening the skin. Toners are doing it through ingredients that have a temporary swelling effect to the pores that tightens and closes those pores. And so that's what you would want to add into ageLOC Me if you're worried about a quickly tightening of pores. All right, group, it was such a pleasure to be here with you today. Again, Laura Call, Julie Toth, Rebecca Morris, thank you so much for inviting me. It was a ton of fun to be here and talking about the beauty boxes and the products that, that we don't always get to talk about that are so much fun and have such a visual effect on our skin. So play with them, do demos, post pictures, share. I want to see all of this wonderful results that you get. Thanks, everyone. Hope to talk to you again soon. Bye.